All in Sports Network. We love sports.
All-star games are boring.
They are. I never like them. Like for most any sport. Like when is it the Pro Bowl?
Yeah. The Pro Bowl has gotten really bad.
Yeah, I like anything like that. Like I think they're really useless. I don't even know if do the players really like them?
Right.
I think they put on a good front and say, "Yo, we love doing this, blah blah." But do you really? Like the risk of injury is
in the old Pro Bowl. It was at the end of the season, after the season, so everybody got to hang out. All the good players.
Right.
You didn't have it before the Super Bowl, where you lose all of those Super Bowl players. Baseball is kind of interesting because the winner of the baseball gets to host the World Series.
So
there's something on the line.
They have something there, but there's really not for the other. I mean, I know that they're raising money for their charities and things like that. Like I get that. And I think that's amazing and that's great. I'm not discounting that at all. But I would love for the WNBA to come up with something a little bit more like, I don't know.
Dustin Dopiorek from Indy Star said it should be hilarious and absurd if you got these, it should be something entertaining.
Yeah.
Was it that?
No.
I mean, there was some
I was bored.
interesting fouls.
I literally
a lot of scoring, but
maybe
too much from the 4-point. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll talk about some of it as we go along. There we go. I'm Kevin. This is my wife, Alexis. We're happy to present All Indiana Sports as part of the All In Sports and Rogue Media Sports networks.
Yes. Welcome back in. The All-Star Weekend was in Indy, and everyone loved the Hoosier Hospitality. The product on the court is still up for debate, but let's go all in.
Yeah. No one knows how to host an event.
No, I agree with that.
I'm very much disappointed that
I can't believe the Super Bowl hasn't come back around to them.
I know. I say it all the time.
I wonder why. There's got to be something political about it. I'm sure
it's not a known city, and you never know exactly what the weather's going to be in early February. I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess for flights and things like that, it can be iffy about
And then you can walk all through downtown, in and out. Like, you don't have to be outside. Yeah. You go to Indy, you fly in, you take an Uber downtown, and you never have to leave downtown ever again. Everything you want is within walking distance. It's amazing. We have a TikTok and Instagram at All Indiana Sports and Twitter, All Indy Sports. This is your reminder this week. Colts training camp starts. And
you can't see it, but
there you go.
I'm repping. I tried to theme a little bit. I knew what was happening.
In addition to a QB battle, there will also be a competition for kicker.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. They got rid of the expensive Matt Gay, and they're going with a couple younger guys.
I love it.
Second-year guy and a rookie. They both played soccer.
I was going to say, literally, you know how I feel about this. Like, I have a soft spot for kickers. I've always said, I think Liam would have been an incredible kicker.
The mentality it takes to go in and win the game with everything on the line, and you didn't really play a whole lot up until then. But you know what? They didn't want to chase around the ball when they were growing up. Open Goal is a rebounder and goal setup that you can easily set up in your backyard. Click the link in the description for more on Open Goal. That's with 3 L's or 3 A's.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
But awesome. It's great. With Caitlin Clark out of the 3-point competition.
I honestly don't know that she would have done much. I have to say this just because
maybe it could have kicked her out of the slump.
I don't know. Maybe it would have been completely different. Like, I know, but thinking about that, like, on the spot, literally, like,
yep,
it could have been good for her.
But the WNBA did the right thing. What we thought they should do, turning to one of the best statistical shooters on the season.
Yes.
Lexi Hall.
That was so fun. Yes.
Unfortunately, she did not make it to the final.
But congratulations
she made it
to
past
her.
The first round, and, how she did in the competition kind of sums up how she's done in the season, where when the pressure is on in that last corner, she buried everything.
Yeah, she did. She was cool under pressure. I loved watching that. But something, and I don't know if you're going to bring this up, so I may be like totally jumping the gun, but something I loved watching was Caitlin was talking about, somebody asked her about what she felt about the teammates that were going to be a part of the All-Star game and, some things like that. So were you going to say that? Okay. And I love something she said, and I felt like it was like the first time that I've heard her confidently say this about her teammates. So whatever kind of season they're having, I really do feel that some of the girls are really starting to come together and bond and be a part, do more than just basketball. Like, something she said was, I'm really happy for them. I'm excited for them to have this opportunity. But she also said they're just really good human beings. Like, how could you not want them to be a part of this event?
That's
and
great.
So that I was like, good for them and good for her for saying that and just, being open. And I felt confident. She was genuine when she was saying it. So. Yeah.
A familiar face, Erica Wheeler, also participated in the skills competition and only fell to Natasha Cloud at the very end. And then, the skills competition is sort of the precursor to the training as we train our puppies with Country Mountain Dogs. Good, healthy treats are a must. Farm Hounds provides good dog treats that have quality, fresh ingredients. Click the link in the description to find out more about the Farm Hounds story. But the story was in the All-Star game, Nafisa Collier.
Yeah, she was a lot of fun to watch.
Captain for the other team.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful player to watch. So that was a lot of fun.
Highest scoring single person in an All-Star game.
Yeah.
Of course, the 4-point helped. We'll talk about that in a second. But she was the first person ever in a WNBA game to score a triple-double.
Yeah.
Very entertaining, he said. Lots of, she's known for her defense, but she did a lot.
Yeah, she came to play. Yeah. So I was super impressed by her, and I thought she did a great job. But are you going on to like 4-point talk or?
Kelsey Mitchell, hold on.
Okay.
Had a team high for team Clark. With 20 points.
Yeah, I felt like she could have dropped.
Yeah,
but I felt like she could have maybe dropped more in this kind of game, but she didn't. I don't know.
Yeah. Then there was the "Pay Us What You Owe Us" shirts.
Did I see Caitlin Clark wearing one of those?
Everyone,
or was that photoshopped?
Everyone was wearing them.
Oh.
Pre-game. In the midst
who was that? Who began that? Like,
I don't know.
Do we know who the starter of this was?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Do you speculate?
This is a little in the. I mean, they started in the middle of the collective bargaining agreement while they were in Indy. So these talks of, there's two sides, right? Yes, they're bringing much more attention and eyeballs, and their stadiums are filling up. Yeah. Not just because of Caitlin.
No.
Spurred on at the beginning.
We just have high level playing right now.
But at the same time, I saw somebody say, try to walk into your company that has not made a single profit in over 20 years of business with that shirt and see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing. Sides. I saw those and I was like, man, yes, I completely 100% agree with you. And I don't know what's going on behind closed doors for them. Like, they probably have a way better input and understanding of what is happening behind closed doors, to go, no, you have no idea what you're talking about. And that's totally fine. But I also see it as a business owner and from a business aspect going, I can just barely breathe, just like for a second, not even starting to be able to like flip that probably into, they're not even seeing green. They're still in the red. So anyway, I see it from both sides. I understand it. I hope that they can come together. I feel like there's a way that they can compromise though. I feel like there's something that they can get and here, like, it doesn't have to be monetary. I don't know. Get creative is what I'm saying. Like,
revenue
I don't know.
Sharing is definitely on the table.
Yeah.
But there's also the fact of salaries and the discrepancy between. NBA and WNBA. You have NBA players now signing contracts that are higher than NFL players.
Yeah.
When NFL is definitely making more money.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on money in professional sports. Like,
yes,
that I have, like, I do not like the amount of money that professional athletes are paid. And I understand that they
and now
sign
college
up for
athletes
this.
making, this is the other side of that argument is especially for women's basketball.
College,
is that you have women basketball players deciding to stay in college because they can make way more money
for longer,
in college
and hopefully bring over some of those deals into.
They can easily, if you're really good, you can easily make $1 million in a year in college.
Absolutely.
You will not make $1 million in your first 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8 years in the WNBA.
The way it is now. The way it is now. If they don't do any change.
Yep, exactly.
Yes, absolutely. Well, but you also know that I have a problem with how much athletes get paid. Because we could be, like, saving countries.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
And families all over the world, including here in the United States.
Yeah. If you...
anyway.
Each NFL team by itself would be, I think, in the top 100 of GDP of countries around the world. But, so how about the 4-point shot?
I thought it was stupid.
Okay, so I got to... You kind of...
No.
Okay, so there's the scene in Monsters University. This guy hates charity because it was for charity. They were going, and shooting so much in charity, and they made a big difference in the thing because, like,
I think there's so many other ways that
Team Collier was so much up in the 4-point shot department.
I think we could have made it so much more aggressive I think we could have made it so much more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, not just because there's so many different positions.
You want 5-point layups?
I don't know. No, I don't think that. I just think if you hit a certain amount of layups in this game, then we will donate this. If I do, this amount of assists, we will donate this.
What if
it makes it more competitive. So they're really working toward, like, a competitive game. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see some really great athletes all in one place play each other competitively so we can see an incredible game.
What if you're leading?
That's what I wanted to see.
What if you're leading in me-bounds? What do you get then?
Drop it. What is it with you?
I mean, she did it in the All-Star game.
I know. And
she
wasn't AB the one that was there that, like,
Angel Reese went up and then she missed it. And she got it and then she missed it again and then she stumbled.
Wasn't that AB that, like, wasn't it
on defense right there?
Yeah, that was the one. I think it was. Maybe. I don't know.
In the end, Team Collier decisively put Team Clark to bed, just like Joi Baby can do for your little one with their fabulous sleep sacks and matching crib sets. Click the link in the description for more. So, as we head into this next week, what should the plan be without Caitlin Clark?
We're for sure not. She's not playing.
I'm just hypothesizing. She's day to day is what she's listed. Apparently the scans that she got were not terrible, but given the
probably not
the issues that have been occurring over
I wouldn't
time.
Do it. Yeah, she'll be out this week.
So what do you do without her?
I would go back to what they were doing before she jumped back in.
Which is?
They slow down their game a little bit. Natasha Howard plays a huge role in that, and she comes up and plays big like she was, like she is. She's tried to figure out, a little bit trying to figure out with playing with Caitlin again, but she seems to be clicking. But I think that she becomes a really big asset to that. You see more, obviously of Aerie, and then I don't know.
I think you play through Natasha and Aaliyah Boston. I think you play through the paint. That's what's been going.
Would you have Sophie coming in more?
Well, I don't know that the lineup that they did the first game back against the Liberty, where it was Aerie and Sophie and taking Lexi out. I don't know that quite worked.
Gotcha.
And they play the New York Liberty again the very next game in New York again.
Yeah.
So what should the plan be for Caitlin Clark herself
in
order to take care of herself and get herself back.
I would just keep her out. I would not return before she knows she's absolutely 100% ready. Don't push it. I think that even with her gone, I still think that they have a good chance of doing well and saving her for good play and longevity is what I'm thinking. And that may look like a very different. It does. It looks like a completely different season for her than what she anticipated. So I'm sure she's very frustrated.
Well, also frustrating from an organizational standpoint because they have brought in so many. Natasha on a 1 year, Sophie on a 1 year.
Yeah.
So Colson, so many of the veteran players they brought in
I
for
think,
only 1 year.
But I think that they're going to keep. I don't know that Sydney Colson will stick around. I think that, as soon as she can be released, I think she will go someplace else. But I think the other girls are like, no, we are a believer in this girl, and she's going to take us to a championship. And I still feel very strongly about that with Caitlin Clark. Yeah. I do feel like she is a leader to a championship, and I know Lexi will stick around. I think Kelsey will stick around.
That's the other thing is sneaky organizational issue.
I think Boston will stick around.
This is the last year of the contract for Lexi. So
no, Lexi, I don't know that Lexi's going to go anywhere. I think that she's a fever. Yeah, I
hesitate to be that confident since she is so much on the bubble of starting and not. And I feel like
you know why?
If she has an opportunity to go somewhere else and get paid better and
know why she'll stay? You're forgetting you're not a girl.
It's Caitlin.
No. You're forgetting you're not a girl.
Okay.
She just got engaged.
Okay.
Her life is going to completely change, and I feel like she is going to
she wants to settle down in the Midwest.
Yeah, she doesn't need to be playing like maybe she would have been previously, and she's okay with where she is. She's on a very successful team. Yeah. She is a successful leader. I think that her life may be a little bit different. She may venture into new things for her. So anyway, I think she's fine. I think she'll stick around.
There you go. You heard it here. She's fine. That's it for today. We'll be back this week as the Fevers start after the break, right where they left off in New York on Tuesday before taking on the Aces at home on Thursday and visiting Chicago for a matinee next Sunday. Plus, Liam and I will preview training camp for the Colts early this week.
Fun. I love training camp. Mm-hmm. There's something I remember going.
Yeah.
This is Alexis.
And this is Kevin.
Reminding you to stay all Indiana.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.